everyone. How is everyone doing this morning? I hope everyone is off to a lovely, fantastic morning. If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Carrington. Not your first time here, hi, welcome back. If you enjoy all things makeup, non-makeup, book reviews, true crime things sprinkled in here and there, then definitely go ahead, hit that subscribe button, click the little bell to be notified of all my future uploads, and let's go ahead and let's dive on in. I have done some previous videos where I shared like tumblers that I bought and I placed like a Loungefly order. Well, this month I did, well, it was more like last month. They all just finally got here. I did place a Loungefly order and I placed an order for more tumblers. So in today's video, I'm going to show you the new Loungefly bags that I got as well as the new tumblers that I have. These are things that I'm passionate about collecting. It's not like to brag or anything like that. I do just really love Loungefly bags. I love Disney. I am like a Disney nerd. I'm an adult Disney nerd. Disney makes me happy. And tumblers, I literally have a whole area of my desk at work like dedicated to like showing off my tumblers because I love tumblers seriously so much. I always have a tumbler with me. So let's go ahead and let's dive on in with Loungefly first. The first bag that I got from Loungefly, I actually got this on sale. This is the Mickey Halloween pumpkin. It glows in the dark, like these parts right here glow in the dark. You've got like the giant face in here. Like this part opens. Throughout the rest of them, it's just like pumpkins all around. And then on the inside, these are also like incredibly well made. So if you guys have ever been like, I don't know if these are going to be well made, they are. And then the insides look like this. They've got, you know, some more like little pumpkins, some bats, and some spider webs. Again, I love the attention to detail that they give. These feel like really nice, really weighted, like they're made of like really good quality. And the straps are really cute and nicely made as well. The next one I got is going to be Pocahontas. I absolutely loved Pocahontas. I really like, so they like sewed in like part for like the river, and you can definitely like feel it. And then like the birds are also like threaded in. So I love that. And then on the back, it's got like the compass and it says just around the river bend. It's again, just so well made. I love the colors that they chose. And then on the inside, here are some leaves like blowing around, and Flick, the little bird, is there as well. The third one is going to be from Aladdin. This is where, you know, he's going into the Cave of Wonders with Abu. You've got Jafar up here. You've got like this little part of his hat that like sticks up. On the back, you have like the scarab, which helps open like the tomb. The one thing about this that like I dislike the most is like Iago isn't on this except for like this little like in order to like open this up. There's Iago right there, but like I really wish he was like actually on this somewhere or like on the back or something because I love Iago. And then on the inside, like they don't even put Iago here. Like it's literally just like Jafar, like a ton of Jafars. So slightly like a little bit disappointed in this. Like I don't know, because like this could easily break off and then like I don't know, then like Iago's gone, and I feel like Iago was like a good part of like this scene. So I don't know, I was just slightly disappointed in this, but still super cute. The last one from my Loungefly haul, and probably my most favorite, honestly, is this one. It's from Robin Hood. This is Prince John. Is that what his name is? I think so. I think it's Prince John. I love how like soft like his like little his outfit feels. You have this part. It's absolutely so beautiful. I love that they added this on the back where it says mommy. Oh my gosh, because every time like they mention like King Richard, he like cries out for his mom. And then on the inside are some jewels and just some more of like Prince John. But this is definitely probably one of my favorites. I loved the movie Robin Hood growing up. It was definitely probably up there in like one of my favorites whenever I was little. But I really do like love like the attention to detail that like Loungefly has. I love that like these are like textured. I love like the texture of this. I love how they always add something from the movie on the back that's a little bit different. The insides are lined with like, you know, something that goes with the movie. Seriously, Loungefly is such an incredible company, and I love, love, love having these in my collection. So now we can move on into the tumblers. I ordered these off of Etsy. I will link these two ladies' accounts down below. If you guys are ever interested in getting like some tumblers, like custom made, things like that, definitely go hit them up, see what they can do for you. I feel like they're fairly priced. They're so fun to work with. The first one I'm going to share with is Carol. She's based here in the United States, and she always does like a really phenomenal job. She always, before she even makes them, she like gets them like all like ready to go and be like, do you like this design? And then you say like yes or no, and if you say no, like how you could, you know, how you want to change it. And then if you say yes, you like it, then she puts it on the tumblers. She sets there and shows you the tumblers once she's has finished making them. She's great to communicate with, gets back to you super, super quickly. Love working with her. So definitely, you know, if you're wanting to support like a small business here in the United States, definitely go and check Carol out. I will link hers down below. So let's go ahead, and I will make sure to put like Carol's page and Cora's page, because Carol and Cora are who the two ladies are, and they're just fantastic to work with. So let's go ahead and let's just dive on into the tumblers that Carol made me. Okay. I'm a Disney addict, okay? And literally I have like five Nightmare Before Christmas tumblers, but I absolutely love this. I love the background. I love like the characters that were included in this. I love like that Oogie Boogie and Zero and the mayor, like all the major people are on here. I feel like sometimes I find that like it's either like Jack and Oogie Boogie, or it's Jack and Sally, or it's Jack, Sally, Oogie Boogie, but I don't ever really see one that has like all of the characters on here just like this. I love how it looks against the background. Like it's just, this was like super well done. I love the pattern. I love the design. I am definitely a Disney nerd, so this makes my Disney heart happy. I do just want to say like right now real quick, she did make me 2 additional tumblers. The reason why I'm not talking about these in here is because they were not made for me. I had them made for my mother-in-law and my grandmother-in-law, and basically it's like a floral scene with like flowers and like a garden and like butterflies, and then it says like Nana's garden, and then it's got all of the great grandkids name on there for my grandmother-in-law, and then it's got all of my mother-in-law's grandkids on there. So it was just like a really special thing. I didn't want to like take it out and like risk ruining it or anything. So I kept those in the box, but those are 2 other ones that she did make me that I'm super, super happy with. If you want something made for like family members or something, definitely go check her out. She's definitely got a couple different options. Okay, so now let's move on. So the next one is going to be Coraline. She had made me a Coraline one before. It was a little bit bigger, and it kind of had like the other ghost and the other mother and things like that. So on here, we've got like the cat, we've got the regular YB, not the other YB. We've got Coraline, we've got Coraline's little doll. We've got the other mother, and then it's got my name. I love like the little like buttons in the background. I love how it's like purple and like starry in the background. And honestly, the other mother is seriously like my favorite character of like the whole movie, which I know, okay? Like, should you love like the evil person? No, but like, do I? Yes. And she did a fantastic job. Again, you know, it's got my name on there. I absolutely just, I adore this. This is such a great cup. These next 2 are seriously like my favorites, probably. Like, look, it says Pitbull Mom, and then it says Great Dane Mom, and then on here, I've got Duke and Daisy's name on there together. It says Daisy Duke. I didn't have to do like 2 separate tumblers, one for Duke and one for Daisy. And then this one right here is Tommy. So if you don't know, if you're new here, I rescued 3 puppies at around the same time. Like I don't know where the disconnect was. Like I was crazy. I'm still a little bit crazy. They're still here. We still have them. And so I had rescued, like Daisy had been, we had rescued her from the Humane Society. Like we were planning on getting Daisy. She was 5 weeks old. So like I just like put in like my offer for her. I went and met her and all of her siblings, and we had picked her out after like interacting with them. I was like, that one, I want her. And so that was the one. I was like, you have to wait till they're 8 weeks old. And then as soon as they turn 8 weeks, they'll get all their jabs and everything else. So around this like exact same time, Duke was found in a dumpster by one of my friends. Literally, she was like running out the door as fast as she could because it was like 10 minutes until the dump truck was coming to like empty out like their trash. You have to like, they're in apartment complexes. And she got there and she heard like this puppy whining, and there was Duke in a box in the trash can in the dumpster, like 10 minutes before the trash people were supposed to come. And she's like, I can't have this dog. So I was like, okay, well, like I'll take him. And so he was also 5 weeks old, so too young to be away from mom. But anyway, so rescued them, did some DNA testing. Daisy is a Staffordshire Chow Chow. She's got a little bit of Jack Russell and like 1% Chihuahua. And then Duke is American Pit Bull Terrier. He is Mastiff, Labrador Retriever, and he's got a little bit of Husky in there as well. So he's a hot mess. But so this is for my Pit Bull babies. And then Tommy, like a few months later, I got them in May or June. No, it was Mother's Day weekend, so it would have been May. I came home from work, and there was this puppy in my yard. And I thought it was maybe the neighbors until I realized it was tied up to Daisy's, like, little tie-out outside, because I would let them, like, I would put them on a tie-out and, like, play fetch with them so then they couldn't, like, run off. And there he was. And so I went out to the neighbors. I was like, hey, is this dog yours? I mean, this dog, he looked so sick, and he was really sick. And so they were like, no. So I called the cops to like report a file, like somebody had tied up an abused dog in my yard. Fast forward, he's been with me for like ever now, and we did a DNA test and found out he is a Great Dane and German Shepherd. Mostly Great Dane. Yeah, my big old dude. So anyways, those are for my dogs. I absolutely, I love these. I'm an animal person. I want a Maine Coon one made. So for my cat, who I have had for 11 years now. She's an old lady now. The last one that Carol made, okay. This just gets to my heart. It gets to my heart. Is this true crime one. And it's got it's got Marilyn Manson and it's got Marilyn Manson, you've got Jeffrey Dahmer, I mean Ted Bundy, the Dennis Rader, you have all of these serial killers on here, and I'm obsessed. I love true crime. I love talking about true crime, reading about true crime, watching true crime, just true crime is my jam, and to just have one of these, it makes my soul happy. Okay, so now I'm going to move on into Cora. Cora is based out of Canada, and she's got a lot of great things. She has very different things than what Carol has, so I will link them both down below. Definitely go check both of them out. They are fantastic. Again, Cora was quick to reply. I had an issue with one of mine. I mean, she got back to me instantly, made it right. I mean, she's fantastic. They are both just so fantastic to work with. The shipping from Cora's did take a little bit to get here because she's based out of Canada. I seriously had no issue with waiting. I ordered 3 tumblers from her, and I love them. So first up is Edward Scissorhands. I love Edward Scissorhands. I had bought a Loungefly Edward Scissorhands, and this is definitely one of my favorite, 1, Johnny Depp movies, and 2, oh my gosh, what is his name? What is the film director's name? Tim Burton. Oh my gosh, that took me forever. Tim Burton. So definitely one of my all-time favorite movies. It's so good. It's really sad. It always makes me cry. I don't know why I cry as much as I do, but every time I watch it, I cry. It's really good. The acting is great. Such a good movie. So when I saw this, I was like, I have to have that. 100%. I don't have an Edward Scissorhand tumbler. So as soon as I saw that, I was like, I gotta have it. All right. This one I saw and I was like, yeah, no, we're gonna, yes. This is a Motherhood is a Walk in the Park. I love how beautiful this looks. Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, seriously, like outside of Disney movies, is my all-time favorite movie. I could sit there and watch the whole entire franchise from beginning to end and love every minute of it. I can watch them religiously. I can watch them monthly, weekly, and I would be 100% happy and okay with that. Jurassic Park is just like, is my jam. Love it. And so when I saw this, I love being a mom as well, and just being able to have like a Jurassic Park and mom, and it's just being like a little funny play on words, like motherhood is just a walk in the park and park will murder you. Anyways, so I was like, I have to have this. Again, she was so great to work with. I love the way that this came out. So beautiful. The last tumbler, the last thing to talk about, is probably going to get me very emotional. But this is like, it's just like a really basic, here's the thing, it's like such a basic tumbler, and it says, I love you to the moon and back. So growing up, my maternal grandmother, we lived states away from my grandparents, and it was always so much, I loved going to her house. I loved being able to spend like that time with her when I was able to. But whenever she would call usually like weekly, and we would just sit there and talk. And when it was time to get off the phone, I would say, I love you. And she would be like, I love you more. And I'll be like, no, I love you more. And we would just like argue. And then she would always say, well, I love you to the moon and back. She would say, I love you to the moon, around, and back again. And I would say, well, I love you to infinity and beyond. And I mean, we just kept going. And so I do say this to my kids as often as I can. I love you to the moon, around, and back again. Or I love you to the moon, around, and back again times infinity. It's just something that I've carried on. I absolutely wish that I was able to still say this to my grandma. However, when I was 16, 17 years old, she committed suicide. That was a really, really hard time. Yeah, I won't go into too much detail about that. Definitely something I'm working through, but this holds such a special place, special meaning in my heart, and I absolutely love this. I know this is probably like the most basic of all the tumblers. Like it is, like it's the most basic of all the tumblers, and yet this has such a huge impact on me, and I can't wait to have this front and center on my desk at work. Wow, so that was everything non-makeup related that I bought in the past month. I know, definitely a lot. You know, I really love Loungefly bags. I love tumblers. I seriously love tumblers. I'm always having like a tumbler with me. I love being able to like sit there and just like look at these, and they just bring me happiness and joy. So it's not like something where it's like, oh, I have these, I have too many of these, like, you know, I don't need any more. For me, I'm like, I 100% need more. Like, I just love looking at them. These things bring me joy. I love the Loungefly bags. Love those. So let me know what you guys think down below. What was your favorite bag? What was your favorite tumbler? I definitely want to hear all of that down below. If you enjoyed this video, definitely give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, click the little bell. I'm sure I will be placing another Loungefly and tumbler order, I'm sure sometime in the future, in the near future probably. So I will definitely do some more showing off what I bought. If this is your first time here, definitely hit that subscribe button. If you've been here a while, like, what are you doing? Like, why haven't you hit that subscribe button? Go ahead and do it. But that is it for today's video. I hope that you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye.